I think that the nuclear catastrophe in Japan has dealt a body blow to the ambitions of the nuclear industry here in the United States. I think it's made everybody think twice about the future of nuclear power in this country. We've always said that nuclear power is a good thing if we can make it safe and if we can make it economic. And today, it's neither. A nuclear power plant costs about $9 billion a gigawatt to build. You can build a solar plant for about $3 billion a gigawatt. Ed Rowe, who is the CEO and president of Exelon, which is the biggest nuclear power fleet in the United States, had said 10 days ago that there is no commercial case for nuclear power anymore in North America. The safety issue is the second issue. What I've always said is, if you're really safe like you say you are, then get an insurance policy. Today, the nuclear power industry in this country, because of federal legislation, is relieved of insuring itself against the impact, against the costs of accidents. The only industry in the country that has that advantage. So if there is a nuclear accident, it's not the company that's going to pay for the cost, it's the people. And we live in a capitalist system. The nuclear industry, the insurance industry is the final arbiter of risk. If they can't get insurance, they're too risky to operate. We have alternatives in this country. We built a nuclear fleet in about 20 years in this country. We can build a solar and a wind fleet much, much faster. We have the best wind resources in the world. We have enough wind in just North Dakota, Montana, and Texas to power 100% of the energy grid in our country, 3 times over, according to the Scientific American. We have enough solar energy in the desert Southwest to power the entire energy grid of North America in an area that's 75 miles by 75 miles. Right now, one of my companies, BrightSource, is building the biggest solar thermal plant in history. It's one of the biggest power plants ever built in this country. It's 2.7 gigawatts. It's 2.5 times the size of a nuclear power plant. We're going to build it in 3 years, where a coal plant takes about 10 years to build. The costs are far less than coal and far less than nuke, because you don't have to pay for the fuel. The photons are hitting the Earth every day for free. All we have to do is build the infrastructure to pick them up and harvest them and then put them into the grid. The big block to that is we don't have a transmission system in this country that can adequately store and deploy solar energy at night, wind energy during the daytimes, or they can do long-haul transmission of energy. The transmission system is also misaligned. It doesn't reach the big wind centers in the Midwest, the Great Plains state, which is the Saudi Arabia of wind. It doesn't reach the big solar areas in the desert Southwest. And that's one of the things we need to do politically before the free market will come in and capitalize this new generation of power plants. I don't think that nuclear has a future in our country. I think it's just not commercially viable. It can't compete. It's so expensive, and the costs of wind and solar are cascading so dramatically today that we can build solar plants a third the cost that a nuclear plant costs. So why would you ever build one?